baby.
Let's do it.
Let's do some training camp storylines real quick before we get to
But
top
I'm playing
five.
long odds.
He didn't win against us.
All right.
Too much K-cup
All
coffee.
right, guys. Can we bring back the you guys posted this very early in the show.
Stefanski's
Yes.
shot. Steve, let's
Yeah,
pull up.
let's bring that back up.
Let's roll 13. This was on splitting reps between Brissett and Deshaun Watson. Tim Couch talked about it. Leroy's talked about it.
Yeah.
Brissett talked about it. We'll get you guys that quote, but this is the quote from Kevin Stefanski. Quote, I think we will see. We have a plan certainly for practice. As we get closer to the preseason games, we will make some decisions as it relates to that. My understanding is that he can play in preseason games. So in classic Stefanski fashion,
he says nothing.
Said absolutely nothing.
But I love how he says, my understanding is that, like he doesn't know for sure.
The senator of Berea. The senator of Berea.
He talks like an old school politician. Not like the lunatics today. But he talks like an old school politician.
What's going on. I didn't see the press conference. I don't know what happened.
Right. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Guys, I mean, it's huge that he can be in training camp in the preseason, don't you think?
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
For a guy that hasn't played in almost 2 seasons, absolutely. You need to get those reps. You need to get acclimated. You need to get back to what it feels like on game day. Get back out there and get in the huddle with the fans.
Next Friday, he's going to be under center.
And it's going to be
yes, he is.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you this. This is the angle people are not talking about. The Cleveland Browns, if they want to go ahead and protect their investment, see, there's wolves out there jumping all on the pile, right? They're doing a lot of stuff, a lot of tough talking, more games, all that stuff. You got to give Deshaun Watson a bone here. You got to give him some stuff to make him feel good. Get him out there. Let's get him on that field. Show just how much of an upgrade this dude is. Make people remember, hey, they haven't saw him in a year. All they know of him is people think he's some random predator running around here, checking under people's skirts and doing God knows what. Get him on the football field and do exactly what he's doing, what he's good at, and so fans can get an opportunity to see him and doing his thing. And you know what they'll say? Hey, that guy's kind of good. Just like Leroy said, when them games start playing, all of a sudden people get amnesia.
Yeah, guys, I think Leroy made some really good points. I mean, he blew it on making fun of my jiggling, but everything else. But I thought was a great point about Jacoby Brissett is used to being a backup. He's been a backup basically his whole career. He knows how to not get a ton of reps and still be ready to play. Mm-hmm. I understand at some point you got to give him some more leading up to the first game. But Watson needs to work right now more than Brissett does, don't you think?
Watson is the key to the car here. He's the future of the organization. They put their money where they think it needs to be at. So Watson, they have to groom him to be ready to go.
Yeah.
Next Friday in this first preseason game, he's going to be under center. He will be under center and should be under center to start the thing, so people can get an idea to what G is just talking about. Show me why.
Yes.
Because the only thing we've talked about over the last year has really been what's going down in Houston and the cases you've been hearing in Cleveland and the money. So let's get back to some football here to figure out if you're worth the investment.
Mikey, hold on 1 second. Mikey has
Brissett spoke to the media yesterday, and I want to pull up one quote. But before I read it, I just want to say he is the perfect backup quarterback. He says all the right things. He says nothing he's not supposed to. This was when he was asked about just having a backup mentality. He said, quote, "It's been my situation throughout my career, nothing that I'm unfamiliar with. Always be ready to go whenever my number's called." And that's the case in point. Now, it's unbelievable a guy who has the mindset just to accept that role.
Mikey, you know where he started his career at, so they trained him
to
speak for interviews like that. The Patriots definitely gonna make sure you speak correctly. And getting back to the Deshaun Watson thing, yes, Jacoby Brissett's gonna come in. I don't think they're gonna really give him a lot that he can't handle. Like I say, it's going to be a heavy dose of Kareem and Nick Chubb. And these throws that you're going to be making is out of play action. If those two running backs are eating, that linebacker core is going to step up every time. And boom, we hitting you with an over route right behind you. It should be a very easy throw to make. Like I say, Stefanski did it all last season, calling a great, some games. He called a great game plan with an injured quarterback. You could do it with a healthy one that can make the throws. You shall succeed. Going back to Deshaun Watson, I think going into that first game, I think Stefanski should open it up a little bit. He should open that playbook just a tad bit, just to get people, just to let Deshaun Watson truly go out there and shine for a couple of series, just to get this city excited, so they can try to forget about what just happened with this decision and all that stuff. Get this fan base excited, so when he comes back, everybody's all aboard and ready to go.
Guys, we have a football game. Gee, there's a football game tomorrow.
Yeah,
I can't wait for good
games tomorrow.
We have some football bets tomorrow.
Hey, OG, you know what he did right there?
What'd he do?
He said in the word drumline, he told Jacoby Brissett, one band, one sound.
Yeah.
He told him one band, one sound. He got him together, and that is the reason why there was no Case Keenum on this team. They brought in a whole new group of cats. It was like, listen, this is how we gonna move with this. This is the itinerary, and this is how you toe the line. You ready to go? Break. And now you see what it was.
Gee, and I heard the press conference. They tried to hit Jacoby Brissett with every question they could get him with on every different angle, and he sliced it out like a slick politician. Like, I have the answer. I know what's going on. You're not going to trick me into saying something stupid. I am the guy.
That's right.
And they said, why do you act like that? He said, because I have confidence in myself. That's why I can believe in that. Right? And it was everything that you needed to do to settle the ship. And he said, I'm not here to comment on Deshaun Watson's case. That's for Deshaun. No, I'm not on that. I'm on something else here. We're sailing the ship here. The ship is leaving the port here in a week. And that's what we're about to do. And I'm going to be at the helm. So I want you to know this. I'm going to be at the helm of this.
And it's huge. Real quick before we get to top 5 here, Mikey, I know you guys have probably talked about this the last couple of days, but the fact that Deshaun Watson will come back for games 7 and 8, Baltimore and Cincinnati, that's huge.
Halloween is going to be scary.
Chilling.
Let me tell you something. Do you think it's by happenstance that the NFL put a schedule out like that?
Yeah, it's interesting.
That's stupid.
Yeah, but they didn't want 6 games, but you know,
that's what they say.
Maybe they thought
publicly.
It might be. Yeah,
they say that
Till
publicly.
they get the numbers and the ratings.
I look at the other and they say, if it goes this way, set these games like this.
That Monday night at Halloween in Cleveland, Baltimore, Cincinnati, even though it's not, neither one's a huge market nationally, but that game will have, think about the eyeballs, forget just in Ohio, which will be absurd, but across the country, because both teams are very hot right now in the public eye.
And
Mikey,
don't let them be 4-2 or something crazy.
Yeah. Mikey McNuggets.